in my opinion, you ruined your legacy. Because this is all you're going to be remembered for. Is this drama, this bullshit. Having athletes having to speak out against you. Regan Grimes speak out against you. Nick Walker speak out against you. Phil Clayhar speak out against you. Walter Martin speak out against you. Disgusting. You're disgusting, Bob. Get a life.
Every rep starts with fuel. Helix cream of rice, clean carbs, zero sugar. Fast digesting energy that hits quick, fuels hard, and never sits heavy. 27 grams of pure carb power. Nothing but rice and real flavor. Proudly made in Canada, built for champions. Grab yours now with code MuscleDiscord. Helix Foods. Fuel the work, own the stage.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I'm going to do another Muscle Discord hot take. And as you guys know by now, or if you're new to this, I go all in on these hot takes. Unfiltered, uncensored. I don't hold the fuck back. And on this one, we are going to hone in on Mr. Bob Cicherillo. Okay? I got to do it, especially in lieu of everything that's been happening lately with Bob continuing to spit off his big fat mouth like he always does, insulting the athletes, making snide remarks about the athletes, condescending remarks towards the athletes, disrespectful comments towards the athletes. Now, this is the MC for the Mr. Olympia. Okay. He lost his gig with the Arnold Classic, Ohio and the UK. They kicked his ass to the curb real quick because he wasn't doing a good job over there. Right. So good on the Arnold Classic for getting rid of this idiot, Bob Cicherillo. But the reason I want to talk about this now, especially because we just had the Masters Mr. Olympia. Okay. And I did a live show recently where I had 3 competitors from that show on my live show. I had Phil Clayhar. I had Fred Biggie Smalls. And I had Walter Martin on the show. They all placed top 10 at the Masters Olympia. Obviously, Phil got second, should have got first. We all know about that. But one competitor in particular, Walter Martin, took it very to heart, the degrading, demeaning comments that Bob Cicherillo made towards the Masters Olympia athletes. And how he said, who cares about that show? Right? No one looked really good. No one looked great. Right? Even Dorian and Phil, they don't look that great. Right? Mocking the show, making fun of the Masters Olympia show. This is the MC for the Mr. Olympia, the Super Bowl of bodybuilding. They have this prick. They have this jerk. They have this clown. They have this butterface, out of shape, Bob Cicherillo, MCing the show with his outdated jokes, his disgusting, terribly looking suits, his dumb shoes. Like I said, he literally looks like a clown on stage. And this is the best the Mr. Olympia brand can put out now for their Masters of Ceremonies. This is what we got. A guy that basically made fun of Nick Walker. Said, I'll be announcing you 8th place at the Mr. Olympia, Nick. And thankfully, Nick Walker fought back, said, who the fuck is Bob? And made fun of Bob and kind of continued to dig at him and his shitty physique and who you didn't accomplish anything, Bob. Right? Regan Grimes mocked Regan Grimes, Said, you're not ready to compete at the Mr. Olympia, even though he's already competed at the Mr. Olympia. Said, you should sit this year out. You're not ready. Well, geez, thank Bob. Thanks for the vote of confidence in the athletes that you're supposed to be uplifting, that you're supposed to be representing. You tear these guys down. Okay? You're the MC. You're supposed to talk positively about the athletes, Bob. But you continue to condescend and disrespect them. Bob Cicherillo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you need an intervention? Do you need help? Are you such a narcissistic pig that you can't shut your fucking mouth up and just do your damn job as an MC? Why are you still around? There's other MC options out there. Sid Farouk, he would be awesome for that position. Dan Solomon, Jake Wood, hire that man, get him on the Mr. Olympia stage. He will do a fantastic job. Now, as you can see here, I've started this petition to get rid of this clown. People are signing the petition. Will it work? Will the powers that be do anything? Probably not. Because Bob Cicherillo's been around for decades. He's grandfathered into the system. He's friends with the upper echelon of people in this industry. So I'm sure he'll stick around. Even though he continues to degrade the athletes and put them down, Dan Solomon will turn a blind eye to it. Jake Wood will turn a blind eye to it and let this continue on. And they won't reprimand Bob. They won't say he's doing anything wrong. Because that's how they work. Maybe I'm going to give them a chance after this. Maybe they watch this and maybe they'll change their mind. I doubt it. I doubt it. Now I'm going to play this video of an IFBB pro athlete that's been through the ringer and back, cancer, been dealing with lots of ailments. He paid his way to Tokyo, the Masters, to step on that stage and have the honor to do that. And then Bob degrades the Masters Olympia athletes as if they're not that good. Wasn't that great of a show? Well, this is an athlete reacting to Bob's comments. Okay, a heartfelt reply to Bob. Let me share this. Here we go. Tell us what irked you about it. Tell us what irked about what Bob said on that interview.
When the way he talked about the Masters Olympia, if I owned the Masters Olympia, I would have gave him a phone call. You 100%. You need to speak better about these shows. They're trying to make the Masters Olympia something better, and they actually could have did a lot more, pre-show production, get people going, but that's, different thing. But him to speak so low of it, and it's just like, it was so disrespectful because he was just like, oh yeah, man, who cares? You think somebody really cares about that show? I did. I paid $7,000 to fly out there and do the damn show, without expectation of getting money back because I wanted to be on the Masters Olympia stage. So it was extremely important to me. So to hear somebody downplay it and disrespect it like that show was, you might as well just walk out the bathroom and shit on the floor type of thing. That's how I felt. It was so disrespectful. And it's like, well, damn, bro, like, it's man to man. You got to be better than that. You have all this, supposedly power, and you've been around forever, and be a better ambassador to bodybuilding than to always talk smack and say.
Exactly. I agree 100% with what Walter Martin, an active IFBB pro, is saying directly to Bob Cicherillo. Bob needs to go. I'm sorry. Like, people screw up at their jobs. They get fired. They get replaced. It's time for Bob to go. He can continue his shitty podcast that's barely growing. No one really watches it. Doesn't get many views. You can continue to do that. Maybe focus in on that more, Bob, and then you can grow your channel and maybe it'll do better. I don't know. But you don't deserve to be the MC anymore, Bob. In my opinion, you ruined your legacy. Because this is all you're going to be remembered for. Is this drama, this bullshit. Having athletes having to speak out against you. Regan Grimes speak out against you. Nick Walker speak out against you. Phil Clayhar speak out against you. Walter Martin speak out against you. Disgusting. You're disgusting, Bob. Get a life. You're a loser. You're a has-been. Sick of you. Sick of hearing your annoying voice. You're done. Move on, Bob. Anyways, I'll wrap it up there, guys. You know what? Leave a comment below. I'm sure there's going to be people like, oh, Bob's a nice guy, oh, blah, 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 you know, whatever. And then 70, 80% of the people like, get rid of this clown. Right? Every poll that I put out there, 75+% want Bob gone. Why is that? Why? Why isn't it the reverse? Why isn't it 75% want Bob to stay in these polls? It's not the case. The writing's on the wall. The time is up for Bob. It's time to go. All right. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.